What's going on, everybody? Dogman Dan here. The Amazing Eternals. Still gotta roll that off my head somehow. The TAE. It just not as quick and suitable off the top of my head as the old game name was, but it is what it is. So, it's now in closed beta. It is available. There are a lot of questions. I'm going to try to go through a whole series of questions here. Maybe get some stuff out of the way for you, if you will. And talk a little bit about the game. Now, in the background, you're going to see my first game back into the closed beta. A lot of things changed between the two phases, so between the alpha and the beta, so there's a lot of different things now going on in this game that I've got to go through before I can start really getting into serious detail regarding it, if you will. So, with that, let's go ahead and get into a couple of these questions and facts. So the first thing really is dedicated servers. Okay, this was a big thing back in the alpha. Yes, there are going to be dedicated servers. Matter of fact, there are dedicated servers. It's not all dedicated though. They've currently got a working list. So they've got in Virginia and in California for USA. Sao Paulo, Brazil has a dedicated server. London, England has a dedicated server. Frankfurt, Germany. Seoul, Korea, Sydney, Australia, and Japan all have dedicated servers. Okay. Now, basically, what happens is, as the game grows, their intention is to increase the list of servers, of course. But the game has to grow. It's just starting. Okay. So when these servers are full, or in areas that they can't get a reliable connection yet, it's going to switch over to a peer-to-peer system, very similar to the way WARFRAME works, peer-to-peer. And that way you'll still have the ability to play the game. When you are in search for a match, dedicated servers will be prioritized. But again, that peer-to-peer is there as well. It is a difference. You'll be able to tell the difference when you're playing on a dedicated versus a peer-to-peer, depending upon the connection setup of those peer players. Inside the options menu, it does ask what type of computer you're playing on, whether you're on a desktop or on a laptop, that type of stuff, because again, that's prioritizing which one can handle the load better, more or less, or at least that's what they think. Anyway, in terms of if I was an alpha player, do I get access to the beta? Yes, if you were an alpha player, you immediately get access to the beta. Is this a free-to-play game? Yes, it is. Yes, it will be. Pretty much everything in-game can be picked up in-game or through the currency, the tokens currency, which is premium currency in the game, which is for purchasing card packs, cosmetics, Eternals, and other in-game items like boosts to get you through the board game a little bit quicker, that type of stuff. It doesn't affect any part of the actual gameplay itself. You don't even have to purchase the tokens if you don't want to. I suggest if you were to get into it, if you sign up for it over on their website and you get into the game, play it before you ever decide to make any decisions on purchasing into the Founders Pack. In terms of, can you change the name if you create a name on the account? No, you can't change the alias that you create, so be careful what you're creating. It's available only on PC at this time. Just get that right out there. Currently only on PC. Very similar to how it was with Warframe. Beginning stages of the game, so it's only available very limited at this moment. If this game grows and grows and gets to be a solid game, I'm sure that we'll see it transfer into the consoles. I'm sure we'll see more dedicated servers. I'm sure we would probably get into seeing ranked play. Right now there is no ranked play in the game. Can you change the looks of your characters and all that? Yes, you can. So you've got that. Obviously, founders have different things. They've got access to all their cosmetic stuff. They also have beta keys that they can give out. Streamers may be able to get some beta keys soon. They're still working that out. Streamers and content creators for like YouTube, so they're still working out how they're going to give out codes to be able to give out to people, that type of stuff. So stay tuned for that. If you become a founder, you get yourself right into the game. So In terms of can you start at one base level of Founders Pack and level that up at some point? Yes, you can. You can buy into the lowest level and you can pay up to the next level if you want to. You can upgrade if you will. At any point, obviously it gets to be more limited at certain types of levels, okay, and more expensive. Game as in terms of what is required for specs, they recommend 1980 or 1920 by 1080, VSync turned off. You're going to use Windows 7, 8.1 or 10, 4-bit versions. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Oh my gosh. Oh. Anyway, an Intel iCore 5 2500K or an AMD FX 6350 or equivalent. In terms of graphics, NVIDIA GTX 670 or an AMD Radeon R9 285. RAM of 8 gigs, keyboard and mouse, peripherals. I don't know if it has controller support at this point. That's the recommended. So it's not overly crazy. i5 or an AMD FX 6300 or 6350. 670 GTX or an R9 285. So it's going to be pretty open to people being able to play. Anyway, those are just some quick things I wanted to pop out there in terms of possible questions you may have. Going to be doing more. We'll get more video footage. We'll get more stuff going on. Please leave more comments, questions below. I will try to get them answered for you. Until that time, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it as always, and we'll see you soon.